West Ham face Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League's opening clash this weekend, and this London derby rarely fails to deliver, with plenty of shock results, dramatic moments and sublime goals down the years. With neither side quite getting the kind of results they'd hoped for during the first 5 games of the season, both will be eager to leave the London Stadium with all 3 points on Saturday. So are we in for another classic, or will the coming edition turn out to be a damp squib? Here's everything you need to know ahead of the 12:30 p.m. kickoff. What history tells you? Although Tottenham enter Saturday's game as favourites on paper, there really isn't that much to choose between the two teams from their encounters in the Premier League down the years. Indeed, wins, games failed to score in, and goals scored are on a relatively even pegging, considering these two sides have met 42 times, although the Hammers have picked up more than 3 times as many red cards, suggesting they've been put under far more pressure than Tottenham in this fixture. That being said, West Ham's win rate in East London is mightily impressive, considering Spurs have finished higher in the table more often than not, claiming victory from almost half of the 21 meetings on the Irons patch. Referee influence. Michael Oliver isn't a particularly popular referee, even by refereeing standards, but his style should suit what will likely be a full-blooded clash in an incredibly hostile London stadium. Despite the criticism the 32-year-old often receives, he ranked in the bottom half of Premier League referees for fouls per game, fouls per tackle and cards per game throughout 201,617, suggesting a somewhat lenient approach in what will be a highly physical, hotly contested derby that could quickly bubble over. His home win rate last season couples up nicely with West Ham's against Spurs on their own patch, but the concern for both teams should be the number of penalties Oliver awarded last season. HES issued just 1 so far this year, so there could be another coming on Saturday. Team news: West Ham will be without Manuel Lanzini once again this weekend, which has been the case for the vast majority of the season. That is a concern for the Irons. The Argentine maestro is their chief creator and undoubtedly their most important asset when it comes to linking the midfield with the attack, although it's not quite clear what position he would take in the expected 343 setup anyway. The other major blows are James Collins, who starred in the clean sheets against Huddersfield and West Brom, and Pedro Obiang, who netted against the Terriers to kickstart the Irons' run of 4 points from 2 games. Angelo Ogbonna and Mark Noble look set to come into the side respectively, but both came under heavy criticism for their performances earlier in the season. Aside from that, Eddie Milson Fernandez is a doubt, but HES very much a bit-part player for Slaven Bilic. Tottenham have no new injuries ahead of the visit to East London, but 2 long-term absences still feel significant: Danny Rose and Victor Wanyama. They both get into Tottenham's starting 11 when fit and provide real physicality and dynamism in crucial positions, the left wing-back role and the heart of midfield respectively. That being said, Ben Davies has been nothing short of exceptional for Spurs this season, despite often drawing criticism from fans in the past, and Eric Dier is a dependable option if not exactly a world-beater. Moussa Dembele may start instead of Moussa Sissoko, but he could be rested ahead of Tottenham's Champions League duties in midweek. The other casualty is Eric Lamela, but Tottenham are used to preparing for matches without the crocked Argentine. https://video.footballfancast.com Video 2015 PL2 50001.mp4